governance is, for a chief executive or a board or any business, is about doing the right thing.
It's about the way you run your business, but it's also the way you actually operate as well. It's hugely important, and it's always operating at the highest standards.
It's not just in terms of the process, because I think very often people think of governance only as compliance and they think about the process. But actually governance is vibrant. It's about the leadership of the organisation.
For me, it's about trust, how businesses instill trust, how people perceive the essence of the business and how they understand its values and its thought process.
It is about communication, of course, but there's formal communication and informal communication. So formal communication, and it's communication externally and equally internally.
We make it very clear from whether it's on our website right the way through in our communications, and in fact I've seen increased effort on that. Communications, as I said, from the top right the way through to make certain there's understanding within the organisation, but massively with all our key stakeholders, from the countries we operate through to political parties, the whole lot, so it's really important.
Governance has really changed over the last 10 years. Social media has made it a lot more transparent, and the media power has also influenced it as well. So not only external to the company, where the media is influencing what's being heard about these companies, but also internally.
Social media is an opportunity and a risk. The risk is that you are exposed on many different levels. The surface area to which you now communicate to the market, to your consumers, to your stakeholders, to the general public is much greater. So you have to have an understanding of who you're talking to, what you're saying. But it also presents a huge opportunity to get good messages across, to talk to the right people, to engage in interesting conversations which are not just about a press release and a company results.
It's a question of balance, I think. It's not a set of trade-offs, but it's a balance, and you have to strike the right balance between being competitive in a kind of financial sense, but at the same time being able to actually respond to the needs of not only current customers or clients, but also future customers and clients.
Be realistic about what the priorities are in your business, and recognise that in some areas, you will have to, over time, address those governance issues, but you could potentially tie the organisation in knots and maybe become uncompetitive if you impose too much rigorous compliance and governance into your business.
You've got a new generation coming through that are really fast-paced, they're looking for information, and it's becoming a lot more transparent to them.
I think it's about demonstrating to my generation and the people around me what good governance is and what companies think their governance structures are. We don't understand enough of what a company thinks its 5 key values are, and that's really important. Governance needs to become integral. Governance shouldn't be separate, and I think as a new generation comes forward, aided by social media, it will be about communicating great governance and a real understanding of what that governance means.
It's a journey. Compliance is not a project. It's not something that you begin and finish. It's something that boards and executive teams have to continuously work at.